The finale is here. No encores, no second chances, one show left to claim all the honour and the glory. A decisive round. The chase for Champions League football comes to a head. Who will come out on top? Find out as we take you along for the very last time this season on the J1 League Goal Zone. A full fixture from round 34, Vegalta on the hunt for that elusive home win, had Shonan in their sights. Nagoya needed a win to secure that last ACL spot. They were at home against Sanfrecce. Kashima and Cerezo at battle in Ibaraki, both sides waiting to pounce if Nagoya slipped up. The final time at the Urtex Stadium for Vegalta, and after having pulled themselves off the bottom in midweek, they would be looking to score their first and only home win of the season as they welcomed Shonan, who sat just 1 point below them. 4th minute heroics from Vegalta's Koji Hachisuka as he clears a near post header off the line. But the only other effort of an otherwise quiet first half came in the 20th minute from Tema Matsuda, his shot hitting the upright. Into the second half then, and Shonan's Yuki Ohashi creating an opening for himself, saved though by one of the goalkeepers of the season, Jakub Sloik. Just after the hour mark, Yoshiki Matsushita's header went straight to the goalkeeper Kosei Tani. And Naoki Ishihara went close at the other end of the field after some good work on the left-hand side by Taiga Hata. Vegalta had a superb chance to take this one 3 minutes into time added on for stoppages. Shun Nagasawa with the opportunity, well saved by Tani. Kashima and Cerezo faced off with all to play for in this fixture. A shot at Champions League football next season still available to both clubs with a win, provided Nagoya failed to capture all 3 points against Hiroshima. 16 minutes in and Kashima break down the left-hand side. A complete air kick by the defender allows Everaldo with a strike on goal, but that one hits the woodwork. In terms of action, not much else to speak of until the 79th minute. Riku Matsuda's pass finds Yoshi Kakitani, but Yuya Oki equal to the task. And it was from that point that the game started to light up. Cerezo's Matsuda outside the box with a beautiful curling left footer that puts them 1-0 up. 1 minute later, Ayase Ueda came agonizingly close to converting Daiki Sugioka's cross. Kashima continued to press looking for that equaliser, this time Everaldo with the overhead kick. But just a minute later, Everaldo would get that equaliser and his 18th goal of the season. Now in the 93rd minute, Everaldo from outside the box looking for his second. Tomoya Inukai looking for the rebound, saved by Kim Jin-hyun. And it was Everaldo's shot from outside the box that caused chaos in the 96th minute. 2 saves from the goalkeeper and the woodwork, denying Kashima. 1-1 it finished. At the Saitama Stadium, nothing more than a processionary match between two sides. Urawa hoping a win would see them move into the top half of the table, while Sapporo were looking for a little revenge from their 4-3 loss in the reverse fixture. A 14th minute thunderbolt from Akito Fukumori, bringing about a fine save from Shusaku Nishikawa. Early in the second half, Koya Yuruki found himself with enough space to unleash from the edge of the box, but his shot well off target. At the other end of the field, Anderson Lopez was a little bit closer with his long-range effort. And 2 minutes later, Lopez would bring his teammate Yoshiaki Komai into the game, and that was good enough for the 1-0 lead. Urawa looking for the equaliser just after the hour mark. Kenyu Sugimoto with the left-footed drive, tipped away by Takanori Sugeno. But Hokkaido would wrap up the points in the 85th minute, a beautifully placed curling effort from Shunta Tanaka. Over in Chiba, two teams with plenty of goals between them took to the pitch. The club with the most goals scored in the league versus the man with the most goals scored. A match that should result in a thrilling contest for the fans. Here's Shazad Haq.
Cristiano, dangerous ball, Olunga, can he score here? Poor first touch, now surely, of course he does! And Michael Olunga continues that fantastic streak of his. Shoddy defending from Kawasaki Frontale, maybe, of course, with a little bit of casual feeling at the back, having won the league. But when you've got a ball played like that over the top, it's bouncing around. You've got the humongous figure of Olunga, who's 193. He's always going to win that battle. Was aggressive and did just enough. Hatate. Noborizato looks up. It's a good-looking ball. It's a great chance. And I wonder, Tanaka took the header. I just wonder whether Damiao was in a good position. A good save from Seung-yu, right up against the post. Now have a look at Damiao, where he is. He's onside. He might have felt he was in a better position for that header. The angle would have been tougher, but he was on rushing. They can't really blame this side either, Kawasaki. They've done all the hard work, haven't they? Oh, and there's almost a chance here, cleared off the line. And I was just about to say, they've switched off, haven't they? But the chance here! Well, terrible defending from Kawasaki Frontale. And it's the worst possible start to the second half, with Kashiwa Reysol smashing in their second through Yusuke Segawa. Well, what on earth were they doing here? Lovely ball from Cristiano. It was cleared off the line, but not particularly well. Olunga played his part. And that is a great finish from Segawa. You've also got to say, there was really good perseverance from Kitazume. Here we go with the corner. That's high and deep. And it's Ienaga! Well, brilliant! He has made his impact immediate. Upon his introduction, Ienaga pops up with Kawasaki's goal. That's a really good header from deep as well. Got up well. Did he use Isaka to get up? No foul given, but he's placed it brilliantly. A looping header. Oh, keeper's giving it away. Damiao, empty net, surely. This is far too easy at times, isn't it? When the keepers make mistakes like that. And it's a huge mistake there by Seung-yu. It's 2-2. We've had 3 goals in the space of 10 minutes. What was he thinking here? You just handed them that on a platter. Terrible miss kick. Mitoma with the assist. Damiao straight down the middle. And that is his 13th goal of the season. Nice run from Ienaga. Can he finish off? Yes, he can! Oh, what a great goal that is. It was a superb diagonal run. And Ienaga gets the 3rd for Kawasaki Frontale. On to 11 goals this season for the veteran. Mitoma with yet another assist. That's a beautiful ball right through that defence. No one on him. That's a superb finish from Akihiro Ienaga. Asking for handball. The keeper's come up as well. Are they going to go for it? No, they aren't. It doesn't matter. The referee has blown. The season has come to an end. He's been the 2-goal hero today. The final score here at the Kashiwa Stadium. It's Kashiwa Reysol 2, Kawasaki Frontale 3.
A disappointing campaign for these two sides. Last season's runner-up FC Tokyo finishing the year out of the top 5, while Vissel Kobe, even with their slew of star-studded players in the squad, couldn't breach the top 10. 5 minutes in, Keijiro Ogawa breaking with options on both sides. His drive, though, tipped away by the goalkeeper. In the 27th minute, Joan Omari thought he'd put Tokyo ahead, his header bouncing down off the crossbar and looking like it crossed the line. But no goal line technology here, no goal. 2 minutes into the second half, Kensuke Nagai's shot takes a deflection, looks like it's going to loop over the goalkeeper, but Daiya Maikawa scrambles to palm it away. From the corner, Omari shows his dominance in the air again, Gotoku Sakai getting a vital touch to send this one over the bar. 68 minutes in and Vissel Kobe's Kyogo Furuhashi with a shot that was impossible to stop unless the woodwork got in the way. And then in the 85th minute, how about this for an unorthodox free kick? Taken by Hirotaka Mita, headed on by Nagai, and Omari is there once again to claim the points. Time for a quick pause on this show, but all eyes on Nagoya when we return. This is the J1 League Goal Zone. A warm welcome back. All the highlights and goals from the final round in Asia's best footballing league. You're watching the J1 League Goal Zone. A local derby to wrap up the final day of football in Japan. Just the fourth time these two sides had met in a J1 game. The Marinos got the better of the contest in the reverse fixture, thumping their rivals 4-0. Yokohama FC would be hoping for a better result this time out. Ollie Hogben with your commentary.
What a clever pass to find Matsura, and now Koki Saito pulls it back. It's behind Ichimi, arriving is Shichi, and he scored a beautiful goal. The man who's worked his way up, he's played through the leagues in Japan. He spent years waiting for a chance in the top flight, and he scored a massive goal in the Yokohama derby. Kohei Tezuka has already looked dangerous with his left foot, and he's created a chance for Masakazu Tashiro. It was weak defending from the Yokohama F Marinos, and he knows it, but he knows it's a wonderful start for his team. Yokohama FC 2, the Marinos 0. The captain, the man who started his career with the Marinos, who now wears the armband of their great rivals. He doubles the advantage. Third goal of the season for Tashiro. He scored 3 as well in their promotion campaign in J2. Oh, now Maeda. Onayu off the post, and it falls back to Ado Onayu, who reacts very quickly to halve the deficit, to give Ange Postecoglou's team a little hope, to give them a little hope. The Yokohama derby is back in question. It looked as though Yokohama FC were going to run away with it after the first 15 minutes, but not the case. It is now 2-1. Maeda's cross, a little touch from Onayu, agonising one for Yuji Rokutan. Couldn't really do anything about it, and Onayu does well to get ahead of Takaki Shichi and just poke the ball in, really. Now, on the subject of dangers, here's Kohei Tezuka's corner kick, and it's headed home. It's a beautiful, beautiful delivery from Kohei Tezuka. Impeccable football from the number 30. He has been so problematic throughout this game, and he puts the ball on the head of Yuji Senuma. The substitute gets his third goal of the season, a beaming Kazuyoshi Miura, because it's Yokohama FC 3, Yokohama F Marinos 1. And that is a nerve-steadying goal if ever there was one. What a leap from Senuma. The shot does fall, comes back off the post again. Onayu, well, that just sums up this game, doesn't it? Yokohama F. Marinos concluding the game as they've lived most of it by hitting the frame of the goal. It's been an emotional day here as Yokohama FC defeat the Marinos by 3-1 to conclude this J-League 2020 season.
After 33 games and the most clean sheets in the league, only a win would guarantee third and the final ACL berth for Nagoya. Sanfrecce won the reverse fixture in November, but Grampus fans will be looking for their side to collect win number 19. Here's Mark Richmond.
That time Langarek didn't go anywhere close, saved by the crossbar. Well, in achieving the best defense of the J-League, sometimes you need that bit of luck, and he certainly had that with a coat of paint, stopping it from going into the back of the net. Matios, still Matios. Yoshida. Yamasaki. The shot does come in, oh, it's got into the back of the net! Last year's top scorer has shown up at the opportune time to spank it into the back of the net, and Nagoya Grampus have taken the lead. It was patient, and the news might have filtered through to the players that Cerezo are in the lead, and for 2 minutes they lost that third spot until Maeda popped up with a cracker. Slow and steady until Yamasaki found Maeda, who was asking and begging for it because he knew he had that in him. A Christmas cracker from the number 25, and Nagoya might be going back into the Asian Champions League for the first time in 9 years. Set up by the striker who's hardly played this year, and finished off by a player who scored all those goals and led all scores from Nagoya Grampus last year. Gets it inside the penalty box. Maeda's not interested in going there. He's interested in attacking the corner flag. And so apt that the final touch of the ball comes from the man who gave the most decisive touch of the game with a stormer of a shot which cracked the net on the 86th minute. The final score, next year's Asian Champions League entrance, Nagoya Grampus 1, Sanfrecce Hiroshima 0.
Having done the job and secured second spot previously, Gamba were up against Shimizu. The bottom place club would be looking for the Osakans to take their foot off the gas as they desperately needed 3 points to have any shot at improving their position. Patrick Kinghorn has your commentary.
First impressions are that Shimizu are missing the foreign influence on their play today. Akui, oh my word, that was parried in the end out of nothing. Ryo Akui, that was swerving wildly in the air. And maybe I'm doing the Japanese contingent a disservice here. They've got a corner out of it, Shimizu S Pulse. Is this going to wake the game up? Just their second corner of the game. Delivered in, and flicked on, back to the edge of the area. Another shot comes in. It's rather weak. Is he onside here? He might be. Kawamoto is onside, and Shimizu S Pulse blow this game open inside 4 minutes of the second half. The replay will be very interesting. The 19-year-old making just his 6th appearance of the season. How on earth has he stayed onside for this? Borderline. If it would have gone to VAR, it would have been a harsh decision to take it off him. It's the kind of offside call that when you see go to VAR in the modern era, sometimes they get flagged for having a fraction of their elbow in front of the last man. With Musaka. Musaka's going to get this back, and he will be onside. Musaka across the edge of the 6-yard box. That's a lovely touch from Kawamoto, and they could be in for 2-0! Well, that was a beautiful touch from Kawamoto that's helped set that goal up, and what a dream the 19-year-old is having here at the Panasonic this afternoon. And if you've got any concerns about the team spirit and what's going on behind the scenes at Shimizu S Pulse, the scenes we're seeing here in the 2 goal celebrations probably give you a positive answer as what the future might hold in store for Shimizu next season. The substitute Masaka involved. Just look at this touch from 19-year-old Kawamoto. And Shota Kaneko, with his 5th of the campaign, gives Pulse some big breathing space here. Wonderful finish. Corner number 11, headed away by Yugo Tatsuta. And then Ryo Kawamoto, who's got to be a candidate for the man of the match And when it's belted away now, the final whistle will sound, I'm sure. Referee Masaki Iamoto. Celebrations amongst the Shimizu S Pulse players. They've lifted themselves off the bottom of the table on the final day of the season. Gamba finished second. Shimizu don't finish on the bottom. It's a sign-off for the 2020 season where it's finished Gamba Osaka 0, Shimizu S Pulse 2.
Sagan Tosu, with the most draws in the league, having had to share the spoils 14 times this season, will be looking to wrap up their year at home with a win. Oita, unable to finish better than their 9th position of last year, wouldn't be easy customers. On the quarter-hour mark, Yuta Higuchi goes on a rambling run. His left foot shot saved by the goalkeeper. The scramble that followed came to no avail. Really well-worked corner in the 21st minute, driven in looking for Yamamoto Machida, whose effort is tipped away. Just after the half-hour mark, Oita's Daiki Watari picks up a loose ball and finds the bottom corner. Four minutes into the second half, and as Sagan's Shinya Nakano drills the ball into the box, an inspired flick from Tomoya Koyamatsu makes it 1-1. On his 31st birthday, how about this for giving a present to yourself? Oita's Yamato Machida with a wonderful first touch and spectacular half-volley finish. His maiden J1 goal. 4 minutes later, after a nice through ball from Nakano, Daichi Hayashi deals with his shirt being pulled and a little tug to finish. That's 2-2 now. Hayashi then had a tremendous chance to get the winner 2 minutes later, but heroically cleared off the line. And there was still time for Oita to find the winner in the 90th minute, but Machida pulls his shot wide of the post. Vegalta remained winless at home, unable to get the better of Shonan in a goalless affair. Kashima and Cerezo also shared the spoils, and with Nagoya pulling out a narrow win at home, edged the sides out for third. Kawasaki proved why they are champions, coming back from 2 goals down to beat Kashiwa 3-2 away from home, and Shimizu put an end to their recent poor run of form with a win over Gamba. After 34 rounds, this is how the season looks right at the end. Frontale dominant all year long, securing the title with the most points and quicker than any other side had previously done so. Gamba with a strong second half performance to finish runner-up, while Nagoya kept it exciting and left it to the final day to secure third and that final Asian Champions League berth. Promoted side Kashiwa made an impressive return, finishing 7th, spearheaded by the season's top goal scorer Alunga. Last season's champions, the Marinos, were left to lick their wounds as they could only muster 9th. Consadole Sapporo were unable to match their 10th place showing from 2019, finishing in 12th. Vissel Kobe disappointing this season, ending on a string of 6 defeats and 14th in the table. An unprecedented move made to suspend relegation this season due to COVID-19 means that Vegalta and Shonan will be lucky and escape the drop zone. 306 games played over 10 months, a 4-month pandemic-enforced hiatus, 866 goals smashed, bundled and rolled in, 18 teams, 1 champion. Ladies and gents, that's your 2020 J1 League season, all done and dusted. Thanks so much for watching the J1 League GOALZONE Show all season long. My name's Steve Dawson, happy holidays, stay safe, and we'll see you next season.
Playtime done, it's like I'm aged cause they don't want none. And when I spit my bars, there's bare funny faces. Come like Zeus, come and I get bun. When I run up on sets, they run. You sound big like pun. Times of every MC's is long. Got a bus so you might get stung. Heavyweight like haze, yeah man, I weigh over a ton. Sometimes of every MC's is long. Microwave, then yeah, call me the sun. Got then I set like everything done. No more talking, argument done.